All right. Welcome to the stage of history. I am your illustrious host, Kevin Uncanny Anytime. And so, yeah, gotta consider a new time. Gotta consider a new time. There's a couple factors that actually go into that. One is that this is knee deep in a lot of people's work schedule. So I may end up making it later. And two, with now the co-parenting schedule being 1 week on and 1 week off, when I do have my daughter, which, shout out to her mom who's watching her for me right now so I can do this quick live. Um, that's gonna also create, I don't know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. So I'm thinking of possibly doing a later time, like later in the evening, like after work. That's actually what I'm considering. Because sending out updates of, little bit of inconsistent time of 8:30. I don't know if it should be 8:30, 8:45. Not too sure, but we're gonna figure it out. So figuring out it as I go along and getting all of this stuff going on. Topic for today, real quick. Let's just jump right into it. Okay. Is diving into destroying negative thoughts. Okay. And the only way to destroy negative thoughts and negative thinking is to focus on the positive. Now, if it says that the inclination of man is bad, that means that's the imperfection. The imperfection is our mind is geared towards negative things. Our mind is geared towards non-beneficial things all the time, most of the time, right? So, how do you combat that? And what would be a correct way of thinking? It would be to focus on the positive. So, point in reference here is there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with me right now. My dad's coming in town. I was just talking to him right before this. Um, Building all of this, you know, l- getting together, scheduling to where I'm going to be doing one on ones, the programs that I'm building in the Institute, the clothing that I'm revamping so that there's beneficial proceeds that goes towards helping people. All of that, there are a multitude of components that go into it. And with technically me developing these things and these initiatives on my own, there my brain is scattered in a lot of different places along with taking care of kids, right? I just dropped my son off at school. I get back here, I'm like, okay, go live. There's so much going on in my head. So I'm like, a lot of it this morning, and then the gym was closed. It's like these weird storms, right? It's like, come on now, the gym basketball closed because I don't want to throw weights up until after I'm done doing my basketball. That's just what I personally want to do. Um, so with getting the physical fitness done and everything like that, it's gonna happen. I just have to now readjust. So it's 2 to 3 days where I've been kind of pulled back to where I'm like, okay, how do I readjust? Yesterday, seeing that, okay, well, if the gym is closed and I don't want to throw weights up, can I make it to another gym? Another gym is like half an hour away. So now I'm like, okay, I got to configure for the next day. You're going to have to get up a half an hour earlier so that you can drive that half an hour, do the workout, come back, because that's another half an hour of time that you'll have to come back. So all of this stuff, right, is going through my head. And in that process, it's like, okay, dude, you got to finish this. You got to do this. You got to do this, right? And it's like, okay, hold up. Here's what we need to do. Okay. First of all, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go work out because I'm a little scattered. So I need to meditate. I need to really get back to center, really tune back into just, yo, slow everything down. Slow everything down because right now your brain is racing at a high rate. And so the ones that resonate with this will understand what I'm talking about. When you're, when you are in that state, it is going to be very difficult to get things done. And then you're going to feel overwhelmed to where you do want to just be like, you know what? F everything, like skip everything. Right. But that is not what we want to do. What we want to do is we want to be able to at least continue with what we have right now, what we can continue with. Right. So for me, it was like, okay, don't worry too much about the stuff that's not working, right? Don't focus too much on the stuff that's not working. What you need to do is let's start focusing on how far have we come. Okay, well, let me look at the Instagram. Look at the Instagram. Okay, 6 months and 600 followers. So it's like, okay, I've attracted 600 people who are interested in becoming leaders. So I'm like, okay, that's good. Sick. Wow, 100 a month technically, if you think about it like that, even though it went up and down. But to get six up to 600 all the way from zero, from literally zero, that's pretty good. Okay. So let's think about that. Okay, you're making progress, right? Um, then with the program, I got a lot more into the program done yesterday. I got a whole month done and then a couple extra weeks done. And I'm like, okay, there's some more progress that was done. The progress is just in these little pockets of areas, because it's like when I'm watching Cupcake all day, yesterday, for the most part, right? Because I do have a great deal of assistance, so I'm not going to say that I don't. But having her in my vicinity, it just has this extra, awareness that is gone, and it's towards, okay, what do I need to do? What does she want? Is she hungry? Is she need diaper change? Like all of that is mental space again, which can lead you into these negative thoughts of, oh man, I got to do all this and this, that, and the other. And it's like, well, let's take a look. How much is Cupcake progressing? Right? How much has she grown? And let's look at her behaviors and her mannerisms now, and the way that she's gravitating to things and understanding things more. Positive thoughts, right? Focusing on the positive thoughts, that's always going to destroy those negative things of like, oh, she crying all the time, or she's always upset, or she's affecting my thinking so much. It's like, no, let's dive into where's the positive focus into this particular situation that I'm thinking about. That is the key to destroy the negative thinking. Because if you linger and dwell into the, oh, okay, this is gonna be so hard, this is gonna be this, and trying to do this is gonna cause this, and all of that is going to just overwhelm you. It might not even necessarily hamper your progress. It'll just overwhelm you to where it'll make you stop you. And so you have to get away from that. You got to really get off of it and be like, okay, where is the positive focus in this particular situation that I am thinking about in a negative sense? Where's that positive in it to where I can look and be like, okay, no, but here's what's been going on, right? Same thing with the YouTube. I'm like, man, there's this past week I haven't put up any content on there because I just moving and I'm moving that I just haven't had enough sit down time to actually put together some videos, right? So I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of slacking on that, but I'm still putting up shorts though, right? So and with that, we still are able to gain people who are looking to lead, right? So we gained some subscribers just over the past couple days because I'm still putting out content, even though it's like it's a little bit of a crawl. It's like I'm still putting out things though that I have, even though I've created them in the past, it's beneficial information that a lot of people have not seen yet, right? So you got to rethink that as well. It's like it doesn't always have to be super fresh content. A lot of people haven't seen, if you're in the content creation space, a lot of people have not seen your particular piece of content that you made a month ago that could have been super excellent, right? It could have been a really good motivating thing, but because of whatever the algorithms or however they call it, whatever happens with that, a lot of people just didn't have the opportunity to see it. So you can push it back out there so that you can get more eyes to see this particular piece of content. You never know later in the game if somebody sees it later in the game, even though you made it a month ago, doesn't matter. It's fresh to them, right? It's just it's like the same concept with like clothes and or cars and used cars. You get a new used cars is used to somebody else who used it, but it's new to you, right? It's your brand new car. So that's how you got to really start attacking these negative thoughts. You got to find the silver lining in it, and meditation really helps with that, because when we're in the hustle and bustle of, oh, I got this and then this and then this, you don't have time to settle down to really allow your mind to think and really allow it to process everything that's happening. That is why I was like, this is going to be more important than me working out today. I need to meditate. And I literally meditated for like 2 hours this morning because there was so much in my mind. And I'm like, okay, I cannot allow myself to be overwhelmed with all of these things because it is a lot and it's going to be a lot. There's always going to be a lot. There's a lot of tasks and a lot of things to do, especially when it comes to building something of this nature, me trying to change the world. That's going to be a lot of stuff that it's going to encompass. So, taking on massive feats like that, if you're that particular type of person, you want to allow your mind to settle into the things that you have already made progress in, and then continue to do the best you can with your current situation to continue to progress. That's what you can do. And so, because what'll happen, because here's what'll happen, guys, is you'll look at your phone and you'll have some content to produce. You'll literally have content to produce, but you'll be like, man, I didn't do X. And so you'll drop the entire thing. You'll drop the whole ball. And that is not what we want to do. What we want to do is we still want to, okay, you know what? If all I can do is put up a short today, that is the best you can do at that point. That's what I mean by doing your best. Sometimes it is just going to be one little thing. Sometimes it is just going to be you just meditating, right? Those behaviors and those things and those seeds that you're planting are going to help you in the future. It's going but way more than you just saying, you know what, screw everything today. I'll start tomorrow, right? No, if you could be like, you know what, I can still do this. I put up some content that I knew it was really late last night, but I was like, you know what? I still want to get this out there because this is something that I was working on and it took me a while, but I'm still going to make sure that this goes out today, right? Real late in the game. It's like 9 o'clock. You still want to do that and keep those behaviors, even if it seems like it's kind of all over the place. That's fine. But in this process of you continuing through that storm, through that, discombobulation, you're going to continue to build your character. You're going to continue to build your fortitude. You're going to continue to build your endurance. And that is what is important, is sticking to the plan, because people drop off completely. You don't even see them no more. And it's like, okay, where'd they go? Right. But if you can still slip out certain things here and there and still say, you know what, I'm still putting in that effort, I'm still producing content, I'm still pushing forward, that is going to hold more weight than just completely being like, you know what, I'm done. Because I've been in those spaces before, so I know exactly what that is, to where it's like, nope, nope, I'm just completely disappeared. And it's like, okay, you can do that, but it's not only not helping your mission or your purpose or who you trying to help, it's not helping yourself. And that's the most damaging part of it, is that you're killing your consistency muscle factor. That's what is most important to pay attention to. So just really think about that stuff, y'all. I wanted to make it a short live today simply because I'm gonna I got some stuff I gotta do today. I'm trying to move. I wanted to meet with a couple people and make sure that we can continue to get things on track. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Really, really think about that information. Replay this video if you have to. All right. Like and subscribe if you're looking for this type of content, if you resonate with what I'm saying. All right. And join the group, y'all. Join the mission, join the movement. Okay. Mindset matters more than anything else. And that's what we're going with. And we're gonna end up helping people through, saving them through the mental processes, what their mind is set on, along with, fixing the homeless problem, fixing the water problem, fixing uh the global economic, or not economic, but the global crisis, with the, I don't know, that the what I mean to say is with the um taking care of the earth. Goodness, my brain. Taking care of the earth, y'all. And that helps with the homeless um the other thing. But yeah, I'm totally scrambled because I'm focused on this time right now. But I will give, yeah, hey, I'm on here. I'm coming on here. I'm live with y'all every day, or every Tuesday and Thursday. Catch me again. You know what? You just gonna have to catch this video when you can, because I have to, until I can solidify a time. I'm gonna just pop on here and then give my 2 cents like I normally do. But other than that, focus on the good. Focus on the good, y'all. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. It don't matter if it's only one, two, no people watching. If there's 0 people on here, I would still be on here today. All right. And so just continue to push forward. Eventually, things are going to come together. Eventually, there's going to be a time where you can super dedicate focus, and everything's going to be able to really push forward. Just keep going, y'all. Never give up. Don't shut down completely. Fight those negative thoughts by focusing on the good things that you have been through, and continue to look for those things. All right. Love you guys. Anytime. Out.